So honestly, guys, I have no idea what the freak is going on with this thing. It keeps ending my videos. I don't know why. But it's so odd. Again, doing custom pins. If you are just starting, I just haven't started. I've been actually alive for a little while. But it keeps ending. But this is that oil spill one that I was talking about on the, if you were on live with me. But I got a couple of those. So we got oil spill. We got gunmetal, which is kind of a darker gray, a little bit lighter gray with black titanium, blue, galaxy blue, chrome, which is obviously chrome, with black stripe on the clip, and then you have regular chrome, and then you got a couple down here. I didn't want to go all hog crazy on there just because of the fact that there's so many different pins that you can do. So this is one of the cigar pins. This is very similar. Actually, it's the same one as this one and that one. These are both cigar pins as far as that goes. And then this one is the same, except for we did get the one with the black stripe to kind of make it look a little bit nicer. So if you do like a little bit of a thicker pin, that's your key. And then kind of go from there. This one is actually pretty cool. This is going to be a gold ballpoint pen, but it's got a stylus on it. So you can use it with your phone. So that one's pretty cool. I only have one of those, but if you want more, if you want a different color, just let me know as far as that goes. And then we have the credit card pen. The credit card pen is just basically, it's the same as the slimline, which is all of those. So very similar to those, except for they're the size of a credit card. They're shorter. So from here, it's just letting me know what you want. I actually, like I said, I only have one glitter, so you better put your order in if you want it, is this one. This is actually a white diamond dust, if you can see it. This stinking thing won't. It's focusing on everything else. Maybe. There we go. That's better. No! Come on. Haha, there we go. Never mind. It just won't show it to you. But actually, let's see if we can get some of that. There you go. It is not focusing. I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. That is as clear we're going to get. So it is glitter, diamond, dust. This stuff is real diamonds technically, poured into a resin. Super nice. It actually turns out very nice when it comes to things. So this is going to be ebony. This one actually comes, which is these. I turned these the other day just to kind of test it out as just a cool looking pin, just to have fun. Actually started out, let's see, where's the black side? So it started out black, and then it turned to this color. Actually, no. It turned to that color. But this is the ebony outside. And then now, as time goes on, it's turning to this color. So I don't know. It keeps turning colors for you. But it is ebony. With time, that wood will go black. With time, or a very dark brown. Hard to tell. It also depends on how long you leave it out in the sun and the heat. Here, this is just a big old piece of that. So I just want to let you know that if you are wanting something ebony black-wise, I do have it. It's a big piece. Spectraply, pink and black, really cool piece there. And then you have some of these I want to explain because they are super cool. You got zebra wood, which is very much its own name. It's got stripes. Oh, look at there. Very similar to black and white. This one is called stabilized maple. Now, stabilized maple is basically where someone hardens it up. I don't do it on my own. I get it. Someone else makes them. But this one is more of a kind of like a brick red, a little bit of black in there. Then you have Chechen. Chechen is actually really nice. It's got reds, greens, and a brown in here. And the more it turns, it's going to turn more of that reddish green color with time, which is really awesome. Lacewood. This stuff's cool. Lacewood is basically, as you can see, it's like laces, or not laces, like lattice. Well, that's how I see it. Like when you knit or crochet, no, knit, crochet. I don't know. But it's super cool. Kind of looks like snakeskin or scales. Also, Purple Heart. This is actually really light color for Purple Heart. Purple Heart usually is a lot darker. As you've seen my mugs that I've turned just recently for a client of mine, they turn super dark red. Now, I will try to get it to a certain color, depending on what you want. If you want a lighter purple or a darker purple, and then I will seal it for you so it shouldn't turn. So I'll put a UV protectant on it, so that way it doesn't go any darker, because it will turn a nasty brown. Then you have camel thorn. Actually, I've never worked with camel thorn before. This is actually a new one for me. I picked it up just for this event. We'll have to wait and see what's in it. It's covered in wax, so I don't know exactly the true colors of it, but it'll be interesting to do. Bloodwood. This one is a lot of people's favorites. Looks really nice. It's got like a tan red. With time, it will turn more red. Very similar to Purple Heart. This one will go dark red for you. I don't think it'll go this more. It'll be more of a royal red. And then you got walnut. Walnut's brown. Then you got quina. Quina is actually very similar to Paduke. Actually, let me switch these just so that way you can see it. So Paduke is the more frail version of the quina. Quina and Paduke have a nice sweet smell when it is turned, and so your pen will actually smell pretty sweet for a little while. Quina is a little bit more of the pinkish color, where Paduke is more red, as you can tell in the video. Super awesome wood for quina. Same thing with Paduke. I like Paduke a lot. I love the color of it. It's got a lot of texture, and then also it has a lot of vibes when it comes to the fibers running through the wood itself. But coming to my favorite wood of all time, Lignum vitae. Now, lignum is is the hardest wood on the planet, as far as I know, from what I can research. This actually does not start off green. It actually starts off, I don't know. Oh, I don't have my canary wood out. It starts off more of a yellowish color, and with time it then turns green. So my favorite is this. This thing smells so good, and the scent of the wood actually lasts for a really long time. Even after sealing and everything, you can still smell the fragrance of it. It smells kind of like, my wife says it smells like pine sol. I don't know what else to say, because I don't know what else it smells like. So you got Jatoba. Jatoba is awesome. It's another favorite. This one has a good shine to it, so when you sand it down, buff it up, looks great. The Cody, that's that pen we talked about already. Actually, no. The video got deleted. No. So, Bacote is, let me bring this up here again, it's because you saw it. Bacote is like zebra wood, except for darker. And it's more exotic as far as that one goes. So, we only have a little bit left. You'd have to combo it with something, or do something like the Gatsby pen, where it just uses one piece, or the Monarch. Very similar pens, but just a little bit different, where you can change up your pen. Then you have Kaolax, which is very dark wood. The grains on it, I try to scrape off some of the wax on there. It's not the easiest thing to do, but it's very much just a straight line grain, but it's just super dark. It looks really nice. Then you got I can never remember how to say this one. Makakauba. I don't know. This one is super awesome. It's a yellow with a reddish tint. Again, with time, darker colors, really awesome. Then you got to the end here is wenge. Wenge is, as you can see, this is not pressed. This is actually the wood itself. It's very similar to zebra wood, but it's more or less like I think it's more like tiger stripes than zebra stripes. But those lines are not like the Spectraply, where these are man-made pressed woods. This is not man-made. This is actually really cool stuff. It's like chocolate brown. Focus, there we go. It's like chocolate brown right now, except for when you do darken it down and you get it sealed, it will go, the dark lines will go black, or from chocolate to a black color, and then the lighter colors on there will go from a chocolate brown, like a milk chocolate brown, to like a dark chocolate brown. It is really cool. I got some pens made, custom pen made, or actually it's more like a Sharpie cover. I do those, and I have a few of those, and that was actually a really fun one to do, just because of the coloring of it. Again, these are going to be just your stabilized orange, and I think this is actually maple. Don't kill me if I'm wrong as far as this goes. Then you have your purple pink, diamond cast, which is a glitter white, pink and green. Most of these are just going to be different colors that you can pick from. This one's kind of like seashell, the inside of a seashell. You got a couple camos, and then you have green and white and black swirl. You got your Spectraply. These are 3 different pieces. They're not all together, so if you are looking for a specific one, or if you want the Spectraply and you want different colors, let me know, and then I'll go hunting for them for you. Then you have white and blue, purple and white, and white on white, but just a couple different colors. So, all right, well, that's pretty much what I got. Actually, hold on. Oh, we're gonna wait a second. I forgot. I got a couple more. We also have mahogany. I forgot about that. And then, not only do we have mahogany, mahogany is like brown, reddish tint, but we also have canary wood. Canary wood is yellow, and over time, this will get darker yellow, more of a vibrant color. This stuff is awesome. It looks really nice. I did a Cubs-inspired pen. If you go back on my posts, I did a Cubs-inspired pen where I did red, white, and blue top, and actually the bottom of it is canary to simulate baseball bats back in the day. So we have a lot of different stuff to be able to turn. So go ahead and put on there what you want. If I do not have the right ones, I can get them turned down for you as much as I can. And then I can be able to customize them at a later time. Like I said, I just have what I got. So just let me know if there is something that you're wanting. So that way we can be able to get you going. All right. Let's see if I can get this thing in here. And then that way we can... actually, you know what? Since no one's ordered anything yet, I can show you my workspace. Oh, come on. All right, here we go. This is the bad boy. We got the Shop Fox W1752, which is the small lathe. This is the smallest you can go. It's just a bench top, but I anchored it down. We got some more mesquite down there if you want mesquite, or if you want mulberry, that's that log there. And those are a couple tests for some mugs, as you probably saw in the last couple posts, the 4 that were I just posted recently. That's my test mug for the coloring and things like that. So if you want mugs, I'll definitely do mugs. We've got a piece of pine there, and another piece of pine. These two are pine, just different sizes, just to mess around with. But you got the Shot Fox lathe. Love it. Stuff's awesome. I can't wait to get a big one. But eventually I will. Eventually I will. And then you got over here all my wood. Yeah, I got a lot of wood. So if you need knickknacks or shelves or whatever you want made, just let me know. Message me. And then you got my table saw. And then you have my workbench. Dun dun dun. All my tools. Yeah, we get this thing done. All sorts of wood up there. And then you have the rest of my lathe tools, things like that. So, well, all right. So I will just go ahead and wait. I think I'm going to turn something, but I don't know what to turn yet. Just as a time to wait and see what I can put together for you guys, just as a demo, until you guys put forward some orders, so that way I can make some pens for you. Like I said, I'm going to make stuff live for you. But let me go grab some stuff real fast. Let me see what I can find. Alright guys, found it. I think my lovely assistant, Jessica, my wife, she's gonna try, I think she's gonna try to help me out with moving the camera around so that way you can see it, because it's not very fun for me to move the camera and then do my thing and then move the camera again. So we're gonna actually do the camo one. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna use gunmetal gray. Kind of fitting camo. So if you have a loved one who serves in the Army, military, let's just use that. Anything. We could definitely get this out to you pretty quick. As far as it goes, super awesome. Again, this is acrylic resin. And then so we're going to get started on here. And then here is the gunmetal gray. All right. So we're going to get this thing all laid out so that way I can be able to get this thing moving. All right. Do some of this. All right. Okay. We got our CNC glue. This is the glue to everything together. Not really. Everything's pressured through the I use a PSI pen press. You can assemble, disassemble with this sucker, so if you mess up with putting your pen together, at least you can take it apart and then be like, whoops, okay, here we go, put it back together. So I believe this is going to look pretty awesome when it comes down to the coloring of it. Again, gunmetal gray with a woodland. This is actually considered to be woodland camo. The other camo that I did show that you did see in the video is going to be more of your army camo versus the woodland one. The woodland one's going to be more of your old school stuff, which is awesome. And I do want to thank all the people who do serve. I do have a couple people in my family who actually serves. Like my brother serves in the Army, and then my brother-in-law serves in the Air Force. So I do want to thank you for your service and anything that you do, you know, for us. So, all right. So what I'm doing is I'm just scuffing down the tubes. So when you scuff down the tubes, it allows the glue to adhere better to the resin, to the pipe or the tube. So what I'm going to do is find my special pencil, and then we're going to mark the lengths on it, and then we'll go ahead and cut them down some. All right, here we go. Ugh, stuff smells like fingernail polish. Smells horrible. So I cut them. So what I do is I put the length of the tube on there, and then I go a little bit longer, and then I cut on the outside, because what I will do is I will take my grinder, and then I will just grind down to the pipe, because it's always better to cut longer and grind down shorter than it is to cut too short and can't use it. All right, here we go. And one of these days I'm going to save enough of these and I'm going to glue them all together for a really ugly pen. And it'll be really awesome. Alright. So now that we have our blanks cut down to our sizes, the same size, because with the slimline, it's the same length. Make it easy for me. So now, we are going to move over to the, let's see, we're going to drill the holes. All right. Where'd I put my thing at? Oh, there's my key. All right.
Explain what you're doing then.
So what I'm doing is I'm just going to go ahead and put the drill bit in so I can drill it. All right. All right, let's see these pin blanks. Put one down there. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and drill the hole. Center it up on there. Give it a good tight. Actually, scoot this a little bit closer. Ugh, gotta love the smell of that. And there we go. And that's another reason why we... Ooh, that's a smell. Alright. The other reason why you cut it a little bit longer is so you don't blow out the back end. Because if you blow it out, it's actually going to divot, give you a crater in there. And then again, it's too short and you can't use it. That's another reason why you always give yourself a little bit of room. So we're just lining it up in the center. There we go. Shrink this down. Through. Okay. Do, 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 do. And there we are. Okay. There, your pen's done. Nah, I'm just kidding. And then we take forever spinning it around. There we are. Okay, now I want the pieces. Next is gluing in the pipes, or the tubes. Alright, you don't need that. Okay, very simple. Super glue, meet tube, insert tube. Oh man, what hardness. And I'm just going to shake a lot. I don't know why. So basically on here, when you do it, you twist it around, coats the whole tube. There we go. Let it sink in there, wipe off excess, and then you let it sit. Let the super glue dry. Now thank goodness this is fast drying CNA glue, so we don't have to wait a long time. So by the time I'm done with this one, that other glue is going to be dry. Thank goodness. Alright. I'll shove it in there. Do a little twisty dance. Like do the twist. Alright, there we go. Okay. We're going to let those dry for a second. So what we're going to get ready for next is the mandrel. Now the mandrel is basically everything that the pen goes on. We don't need the chuck anymore, so we are going to take the chuck off. I'm going to put our mandrel on. Now with the mandrel, it holds everything together in one straight line. Now, we use these things. These things are called bushings. Not the bushings that you normally see, like on a car. They're basically just spacers. To be able to space your pieces apart, you turn down to this thickness, so that way you can put your guts together. And meaning guts, I mean your pen. Insides to your pen. We do need to sand down some a little bit, so I'm just going to hop on this grinder. Very boring to watch, but get in there, get in there. Okay. Usually it doesn't take that long because when you use resin, it's harder to sand or grind it down. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we put our bushings on, put our blanks on. Voila. And we will go ahead and tighten this up here. There we go. We don't want it really spinning freely. Alright. Put our mask on. Let's get this started. A lot of this I don't want to breathe. It's acrylic. Not the healthiest for you. So therefore, I don't want to suck it into my lungs. Oh, I got some in my eye. Alright, here we go. spinning. There we go. Okay. That is not spinning. Gotta tighten this up. There we go.
So right now he's taking down the edges of the pens so he knows how far down he can go in the middle. And I'm sorry I don't know all the terminology. But it's so fun to just sit and watch layer by layer come off. And this stuff is flying everywhere. But it's really fun to watch. I'm going to take you a little bit closer in and so you can That's so crazy. That blank right there, you see that it's just like, it looks like it's slow-mo turning, but it's turning so fast.
I cut rings out of it.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, I need... That's why that's not coming off. Sometimes acrylic is a pain because it doesn't want to come apart. There we go.
It makes horrible sounds. Ooh. You can already see how much he's taken that side down. So now he's taking that square blank and he's going to round it out. He's just tightening it up so it doesn't turn.
switch to the diamond cutter. Okay.
So he's just switching out the tip of his tool. I'll take you over there. So he took off the square tip and he's going to a diamond tip. And back to the lathe. Blank just doesn't like you today.
What the heck? This is just spinning. Shouldn't be spinning. It is not liking me today at all. Just makes me wonder. I'll put some more CA glue in there.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, what I'm doing is I'm putting some CA glue in here because I'm wondering if the tube on the inside is spinning. And so I'm just putting some CA glue in there. That's all I'm doing.
There we go.
Alright, so that's what it is. The tube is not setting for whatever reason. It's just spinning.
So a little bit more glue.
So we're just gonna let this sit for a second. I'm not gonna spin it right now. But that's exactly what it is. It's the CA glue didn't take on this one. For whatever reason. Alright, so we're going to let that sit for just a minute. Alright. Hopefully we can get this thing done here pretty quickly. Because usually it only takes me about 15 minutes to make a pen. It's taking me longer. Woo! Alright. Give it a shot. Okay, at least that's going. Let's see if we can burn off some of this stuff. There we go. Redo some of that. Alright, there we go. Now it's sanding time. Everybody's most favorite part of the game. Alright, we're going to start off with the 100 grit. Here. Alright, I need to take some more out of this and run. Because it is too fat for my liking! Let's not use that. Let's actually do a smaller tool. There we go. That's thinner. That's better. Next, we're going to 220. We're going to go through all the way up to 12,000 people. Alright, let's take a look at this, make sure it looks good.